Welcome viewers to episode 24 of my Let's Play. I'm just getting ready to start on my next little project, which is some auto crafting. Basically going to, what I've decided is I'm going to dig under this area here, and that's where all of the automatic crafting tables are going to be. So I'm going to get that cleared out and just use my destruction catalyst, clear out a nice area down here where I can work. I'm building it underneath basically because all of these chests are going to have to be, are going to supply that network, and I think that's probably just easier to do it that way. I might end up moving this just a little bit, maybe moving it down or something. Because I think it's going to be in the way. But I'll deal with that once I've got this area cleared out, and just because it's me using the destruction catalyst, not that interesting. So I will be back once I've got this all cleared out as far as I need to. Okay, so here's the area that is going to house my crafting, all my automatic crafting tables, and you know, I think I'm going to make this one layer deeper, so I can go 4 high. Yeah, I think I like 4 high better. Alright, I'll be... Okay, so now that that's done, I am going to need myself a whole bunch of gears, wooden gears, and I will need some crafting tables. I'll start with that for now. I will most likely need a heck of a lot more, but this will get me started. So 6 for now, that's fine. So, go down here and place these down. So I am going to have to move these pipes here, but I'm going to have to wait until that sorting machine, or that, I've got my quarry running right now. So I'm going to wait. What I think I'm going to do, I'm just going to set it back in this area in here. So you're basically kind of run a little bit straighter with this pipe here, and that'll be fine. So to start this off, I think, where shall I start this? So across on the bottoms of all of these chests here, I'm going to have whichever pipe it is, I'm sure I'll get it backwards, but it's going to have to supply, I think it's a supplier pipe. No, it's going to be provider because it provides things to the network. Suppliers supply things to a machine. I think that's how it goes. So this is going to be a provider pipe on the bottom of all of these chests, and that's going to all link into the crafting system. I think this will work out okay. I think if I just start them here, this will be fine. Just like that. So the first thing we want to do is teach this crafting system how to make wood. I don't have any of the actual pipes yet, but that's fine. And then it's going to need sticks and a crafting table, and that's not going to work. Okay, that got a little messed up. That's okay, connected to that there. We can fix that. What if I can get under here? Fix that with one of cobblestone covers. So that was good to know. There. And now we shouldn't have that problem anymore. Okay, so where was I? I've got trees to, or wood to wooden planks, wooden planks to sticks, wooden planks to crafting table, sticks. I want a wooden gear. table and wooden gears into an automatic crafting table. So once I get the piping on here and the provider pipes, I should be able to request a automatic crafting table. And I've have to get some torches down here before I get some creeper coming in and blowing up all my stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna hop out of here, sleep through the night, and start making a whole bunch of these logistics pipes that I'm going to need. That was a nice surprise. I came back to get some diamonds. I only had 6 when I started today. But it looks like my quarry ran into some, which is great. So I've got 11 diamonds, and this will come in handy. What else am I looking for here? I've got some basic logistics pipes already, so those will come in handy. I'm going to need some stone transport pipes. Going to need these redstone gold chipsets. I am making more in my buildcraft area. I do want these here, and I think that should be everything for now. So let's start with these here. So I'm just going to make up some basic logistics pipes. Oh yeah, those diamonds, that should be plenty of diamonds, which is good. So I'll toss them, put this away for now. I was afraid I wasn't going to have enough. I didn't realize for 1 diamond pipe you get 8 basic logistics, which is good. So I'm going to need some glowstone. I need a bunch of glowstone because I need to make crafting logistics pipes, which I think is this way. Make 6 for now. And I'm going to make some provider logistics pipes. I'm going to make 16 of those because I have 16 chests right now that are getting sorted into. I do have to take care of this here though. That will come in time. So let's hop back down here and get my crafting logistics pipes on here. I need my wrench. Okay. So, put our crafting pipes on here, like so. Don't think I need that one yet. Maybe I do. Okay. So here's our little interface here with opening up with a wrench. Because it's on an automatic crafting table, we can just hit import, and it's going to import the inputs of 1 wood to 4 wooden planks. And I'm just going to do that to all of these. Planks to sticks, wood to crafting table, sticks to gears, and gears and crafting table to automatic crafting table. Perfect. So now these here, provider pipes, I wonder if that's going to bugger it up. Hopefully not. So that gets that all set up. If I can sneak in here and get them on. And it probably went in this bag. Yep. Is that going to be a problem? I don't think so. What's that? That's coming up. Yes, honest, that would be a problem, but it's an easy fix. I'm just going to put a basic logistics pipe on there, and yeah, I think that's okay. I was going to set this to the default route. Yeah, I can do that. Yes, that's fine. Yeah, so if anything, so say it crafts, you know, if I only need 2 sticks and it crafts 4, the extra 2 sticks will get sent down into that chest, and then they'll be sorted. So that's just fine. So the next thing I do want to make in this system, just need some pieces of wood and a piece of iron. And a piece of redstone. I have no room for redstone. That's okay. I am going to make a piston. Because I hate making pistons. Hooray, piston. So now I'll put my crafting logistics pipe on there. And get my wrench and import, and there we go. 1 piston. So that's that started. It's basically just continuing that out. You know, putting down crafting tables and creating what I need, and putting down the crafting logistics pipes. So I do have to move these tubes, these pneumatic tubes, because I need to connect this line here of logistics pipes into this this crafting network here. I also need a way to request items. So I think what I'm thinking is this. Is that over in, you know, at the end of all of this sorting is going to be my my little workshop, I guess you could call it. You know, having the items from mods, so like all of the pipes and whatnot. Only because to sort those, that would take, you know, a silly amount of sorting machines. So I'm not going to do that. So like all these pipes, all these rails, all the stuff I have in this yellow chest here, like all this stuff here, it's just way too many items to put into a single sorting machine like this. I do have another idea of what I might want to do, of using some different logistics pipes. But I'll get to that soon enough. But what I do need is a way to request items out of these chests and out of that automatic crafting system there. So what I think I'm going to do is break that. I'm going to dig down right here a little bit. Yeah, I think this will work. I think. I hope. What I want this to work here. Maybe I'll come over a little bit more. Yeah, I think this is gonna be okay. So, and I'm going to some cobblestone. I'm not liking the way this is going to look so far. I don't like this at all. Nope, gotta change this up. Okay. I gotta think about this, and I'll be back once I've got something that looks a little bit nicer. Okay, so the next thing I need to make is a request logistics pipe. So that's either gold gears or gold and redstone chipsets. I I think I just used up my last golden gear, golden chipsets. So let's just run over and grab some more. Should have some. Yep, there we go. Got a bunch in there. And making a bunch more. That's fine. So that was just a basic logistics pipe and 2 chipsets. And have no room in my inventory. That's okay. Throw that down there. So what I should be able to do is put this down right here. Like so. Grab my wrench. Hit that. And there we go. That's everything I have connected to my logistics network right now, which is everything in these chests and everything that I've got that I'm able to craft. So here's all the things that I can craft. There's all the things I can supply, and then that's both. That is just awesome. So now from here I just basically keep adding crafting tables to things that I want to craft. The next thing on that list is redstone engines, because I do make those a lot. Make some build craft circuits, all kinds of crazy things that I just, that's a real pain in the butt to craft. It's mainly all the things that have multiple stages and lots of components to them. It's these guys here that are causing me issues. Okay, so let's just sleep through the night over here. And then I'll be back. There, so now I've got all that there moved. I had to put some covers on there to make sure it went the right way. And yeah, so now all the items in these chests over here are now connected to this here network. So one thing I think I want to do here is not the greatest place for that, but that's okay. Yeah, so I think I'm just going to continue on, make some more automatic crafting tables here. I think I'm going to put a requester pipe down here somewhere, so I can request items right out of this network while I'm working down here. Or I'll just grab that one from up top. I think I'll just do that for now. Don't have a lot of gold chipsets right now, so we'll make use of the one that I've got. And I think I'll just drop that right there. So now, let's see if this will work. So now I've got, all this stuff available to me right now. I just think I'm just going to make, I don't know, let's make 10 of those. Let's see if this is working. It's moving like light speed, but it certainly looks like it's working. Maybe it's not. Okay, let's see what's going on here. So it did not... Why did it not like that? 4 sticks to a wooden gear. So it made those just fine. Let's try this again. Let's just try requesting 1 stone gear. Request successful. because of that right there. Okay. Simple fix. Okay, let's try that again. So what I'm going to do is drop all these sticks in. What the heck, this chest here. So I won't have to remake all those sticks. Probably should have kept a couple on me. I'm sure there's some in here. Yep. And we'll put our crafting pipe back on. Teach it what it needs to know. And then connect these with a basic logistics pipe. So because this is an intersection, it needs to be a basic logistics pipe. And let's try that again. Request 1 gear. There we go. Yep, that was the problem. And of course this is not an intersection here. I'm just going to move this to right here, because that is an intersection. Save me a basic logistics pipe. Take those out. There. So now, should be able to say and that hopefully will work this time. Yeah, looks like it's making all those gears, and it's sending over the... Yeah, I've got a whole bunch of extra crafting tables in there because of the little mess up it had last time, but that's okay. Where the heck are they getting sent? Going somewhere. They're going in the sorting chest. That's even stranger. Well, at least they're made. Okay, so let's just fix this up here. There we go. And I'm sure these crafting tables will not go to waste. Because we'll just toss them in this chest here, and then they will, if I request more, they'll just pull those directly. So automatic crafting tables. Okay, so what do I want up here? I think I'm gonna want a... Let's try this. Piston. I'm just having all kinds of problems with this, aren't I? Let's try that again, see where it goes, if it goes anywhere. Ah. Crazy black hole band. Okay. So I want a piston, want some wood, need some glass, and gonna need another gear. Another wooden gear. So wooden gear, and let's see if I can find the glass. Like gray wool, that's not glass. I do not have any in my crafting network. So that's something that I'm going to have to remedy. for now, I'll just toss this in one of these chests. What the heck, I'll stick it here. So we need one of those for now. So toss a piece of glass up there. There's my other wooden gear. There we go, redstone engine. So I'm just gonna make up a bunch of these things and come back once all that's done. Okay, I'm just over at my Thaumcraft base checking things out. Looks like my crystals are starting to grow. Haven't noticed any increase in my Vs or my Vs levels. I am obviously taking out because I've got this Vs condenser going. There's a little item I want to make over here, which is the Everfull Urn. So I need an aqueous crystal, some bricks, and some water buckets. So I've got most of that stuff already. Just need one of these. And toss this in here. So, oh, cool, I used up those buckets. Good, because I kind of didn't want them around anymore. And I'm going to drop this down right over here. So what this will do is, what the heck does it say in the small fountain of pure water, always flows from the top of the urn. Make it perfect to fill buckets, bottles, or other liquid containers. Does cause a tiny amount of taint charge. Holy crap, everything causes taint charge. That's just not fair. Okay, so what I do, why I made this was because I want some bottles of water. Because I want to try and get the this here elemental cutter. So it works combining the speed of the axe of the stream and the elemental fury of the sword of the Zephyr. So it should be a cool weapon. But I am going to need extract of lightest air and extract of coolest water. And those take bottles of water. So I'm just going to have to go over and get some glass. Unless I have a couple left. I have a few left over here. Yep. So I'll use those. So let's see how this works. There we go. Cool. So let's toss one of these in there, and if I'm not mistaken, I need one of these and these for the first one. These take a extracts take just a ridiculous amount of Vs. It's like 250 or something silly. So it's probably going to take a little while to finish. So I'll come back to that. At least I'll have that going for now. Yeah. Just toss a few more crystals in there. What do I have the most of? Came to this area because I had a really high Vs value, and by the time I'm done, it's going to be all taint. But such is the cost of progress. Alright, so the next thing on the list here of things to do, I've got my auto crafting at least started. I'm not sure what I want to do next. There's a few things on the my short-term list of things that I wanted to do. Auto crafting. Oh yeah, this here monstrosity of a machine. What I want to do with this is I want to upgrade all of these pumps and pipes to logistics pipes. I think I'll have a little bit better success with them. So I'm not sure how I want to go about doing that, but it's probably going to be wait until next episode. So I'll be right. I'm going to think about that, and I'll be right back. Yeah, that'll definitely be for next episode. Getting all of this changed over to logistics pipes using the chassis pipes. There's some different ways of doing this, these types of systems. So yeah, so that's on the agenda for the next episode, 25, I think. Probably end up making some more auto crafting tables and getting that set up a little bit more in between. Might go mining again. Definitely have to move my quarry, and yeah, so that'll be all for this episode, and I will see you next time.